Today I'm going to be removing the engine out of the car, finally. So the first thing to do now is jack the car up and put it on axle stands. Cool. Oh, it's cold. So the jack doesn't go as high as I really needed it to go, so I've had to place the axle stands under the subframe, and I'll basically put a couple of bits of wood on top of the jack to give me the extra couple of inches to allow for the jacks to go in their proper place. Cool, so now the next step is pop the bonnet and begin draining the coolant. I've also got to remove the scuttle panel first, but yeah, that's to follow. Also disconnected the top of the rad hose and spun it over just so it's out the way for when we pull the engine out. Yeah, so next step. So the oil sump bolt is a 17mm, and literally just crack it loose. So whilst the oil is draining, I'm going to remove as much of the piping as I can. So that's that one out of the way. Whoops. Well, that was inevitable, I guess. So I've got most of the things unplugged from the engine. My mate tomorrow come round.
Come in.
And we're now going to Halford's because I don't have a ball joint fork. Because that's literally all that's stopping us from taking the drive shafts out, and then I can drop the engine. I didn't film most of yesterday because we was having major issues with the drive shafts, but engine is out. Again, didn't film that because we had to just get the car off the road, so this is what it looks like now. So I'm in the engine bay. We took the engine out, obviously like I said, didn't film any of it because my friends were actually in a rush. Massive thank you to Josh, Bob, Jim and Royce, especially Royce for bringing the engine crane over. Without that we would have still been battling it out, trying to get it out. Massive thank you to Tamari for coming out yesterday, literally just helping me out, do little bits and pieces. So yeah. This morning we took out the drive shafts. That I believe that's the short shaft. Yes it is, because it's driver side. Usually you'd disconnect this ball joint. Instead we took out the upper ball joint and the fork suspension fork. It just made things a lot easier than trying to remove the lower ball joint and then trying to put it back in. Then centre punched the drive shaft out, and we basically me and my brother wedged the gearbox side of the drive shaft off. Yeah, so now it's actually pretty clear. The radiator's gone. I've just got the expansion bottle left. I've got engine mount, and engine mount. I've also removed these bottom mounts. They need replacing because they have completely deteriorated. What have we got left? Fuel filter, that's being removed because I'm running a different setup. Power steering I'm keeping. I believe this is the in and this is the return. Could be wrong. Battery I've taken out. Fuse box is still there, but that's going to be removed. Brake cylinder still here, but that's going to be removed. Same with the clutch reservoir, and all the wiring is going to be tucked. So yeah, I've still got a little bit to tidy up before the end of today, but main thing is car is on the drive. I can now untax it and save some pennies until it is fit to go back on the road. The complete engine, gearbox and gear linkages are now in the garden. Last night I spent the night dismantling the loom. It got too dark to film, and I've also taken off power steering pump, engine bracket, and I've also fixed on the alternator and the brackets. Reason for this, I completely forgot where I put the other brackets, and the engine didn't actually come with a power steering pump. So yeah, I guess that is the end of episode 3. Thank you for watching. I'm thinking this is going to be quite a short episode. Don't know really till I edit. But thank you, and I'll see you again for hopefully episode 4.